Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to our online maths class. Okay, nowadays we have been dealing with multiplication, isn't it? Hope all have enjoyed the video of multiplications application in our day-to-day life. Have you gone through that video? How was it? Was it interesting? Yes, now you might have understood the applications of multiplication in our day-to-day life, isn't it? Let's discuss some more situations. Don't write, just listen carefully. Suppose you go to a shop. When we go to a shop and ask the shopkeeper the cost of one pencil. Suppose he replies the cost of one pencil as rupees 5, and you need 100 pencils, or you need some 55 or 56 pencils. So what will be the cost of 56 pencils? How to find out? The shopkeeper tells us the price of one pencil as rupees 5, and you have to buy some 56 pencils. So how to find out the cost of 56 pencils? For this, what we have to do? If the cost or price of one is given and we have to find out the price of another a certain number of things or objects, means in such cases we have to use multiplication. In such cases we have to use multiplication. That means for finding out the total price or total cost, what we have to do? We have to multiply 56 into 5. That much rupees will be the answer. Understood? In such cases, we have to apply multiplication in our day-to-day life. Have you got? If the cost or number or value of one thing is given, the cost, price or value of one thing is given, and we have to find the value or cost or number of a particular or given number of items. For such case, what we have to do? Yes, we have to apply multiplication in such cases. Have we got? So let's try to do some word problems or story sums of the lesson multiplication. Understood? After this, we can do the session of multiplication by 100,000, etc. That can be done after this story sums. Have we got? Okay, just start writing. Before start writing, mention date and day above the on the upper portion of your margin. Okay, write down story sums, or we can write word problems. Write neatly. Okay, word problems. So if we have been given the price of one object and we need to find out the price or cost of a particular number of objects, what we have to do? In such cases, we have to apply multiplication. Okay, let's write down the first question. 1 kilogram of rice. 1 kilogram. Kilogram is the unit of measuring the weight. Kilogram is a unit of measuring the weight. 1 kilogram of rice. 1 kilogram of rice costs rupees 42. You ask your parents what is the cost of 1 kg of rice that you have bought at your home. Okay, that has been bought at your home. 1 kilogram of the cost of what is the meaning of this? 1 kilogram of rice costs rupees 42, means the cost of 1 kilogram of rice is rupees 42. And what we have to find out is so please continue the question. What will be the cost of what will be the cost of what will be the cost of 2574 kg of rice. 2574 kg. Kg is the short form or abbreviation of kilogram. Okay, kg of rice. So what we have to find out here? What is to be found here? Yes, we have to find out the cost of 2574 kg of rice. And what is given in the question? In the question, it is given that 1 kilogram of rice costs rupees 42, means cost of 1 kilogram of rice is rupees 42. So for finding out the cost of this much for 2574 kg of rice, what we have to do? Yes, we have to find out the product of these two, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. Within bracket here, please write within bracket kg, short form, abbreviation of this. Okay, let's do the answer. Answer, what will be the first step? In word problems, you should write the steps. In the word problems, you should write the steps. Okay. Okay, yes. First one. Okay. Let's try to do the answer. First step, what will be the first step? Cost of 1 kg of rice, isn't it? Please write down, write neatly. Okay. Cost of 1 kg means kilogram of rice. Cost of 1 kg of rice is equal to rupees. It is given as what? Rupees? Yes, rupees 42. Okay, can you say the second step? What will be the second step? Yes, therefore, cost of 2574 kg of rice, isn't it? Therefore, cost of 2574 kg of rice is equal to, how to find? What we have to do? What we have to do here? Yes, we have to find out the product of 2574 into 42, and that much cost means the what will be the unit? Cost is measured in which unit? Yes, rupees. Okay, so let's find out the product. 2574 into rupees 42. This much rupees. Okay, so let's try to find out. How to multiply 2 fours are? First we have to multiply 2574. Do one thing, I have no space here. Let me take a new page. You can please continue. You please continue. Let me take a new page. I have no space. You need not rub. You please don't rub. You can continue the problem there itself. I have no space, so let me take a new page. Okay? Yes. What is the product? 2574 into rupees 42. Okay, let's try to multiply. First we have to multiply what? Yes, 2574 into 2, isn't it? So let's try to multiply this. For this, first we have to multiply 4 into 2. 2 into 4. 2 4s are first number into 2574. 2 4s are 8. Okay. Then 2 7s are 14. Can we write 14 as such? No, 14's 4 here and 1 has to be written in the working column, isn't it? Now 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. Can we write 10 there? Can we write 10? No. So what to do? 10 plus 1 is there in the working column to be added, isn't it? 10 plus 1, 11. 11's 10 plus 1, 11. Can we write 11 there? No. One more number 2 is there to be multiplied. So 11's 1 here and again balance 1 in the working column, isn't it? Now 2 into 2. 2 2's are 4. Can we write 4 as such? No. 1 is there in the working column to be added. So 2 2's are 4. 4 plus 1. Soon please strike out this. 4 plus 1, 5. So we have completed the first step. And this is for adding. And before start multiplication with 4, what is the next step? Yes, one important step is there. What is it? Yes, we have to put 1 0 down the first number. Okay. Now we are going to multiply 2574 into second number 4, isn't it? Into 4. Can we multiply? Yes, just try to multiply. Okay, try to multiply. 4 into 4. 4 fours are 16. Can we write 16 there? No. So what to do? 16, 6 here and balance 1 in the working column. Okay. Now we have to multiply. Now we have to multiply 4 into 7. 4 sevens are 28. You should be thorough with the tables. Otherwise, no easy way for doing multiplication. That is the only one and only way for doing multiplication. Learn the table thoroughly. No other easy ways. 4 eights are 24. Sorry, 7 fours are 28. Isn't it? 7 fours are 28. Okay, 1 minute. 4 fours are 16. 16, 6 here. Balance 1 in the working column. Now we are multiplying. 7 fours are 28. Can we write 28? No, 1 is there in the working column to be added. So 29. 29, can we write it 29 as such? No. 29 is 9 here and balance 2 where? Balance 2 again in the working column. Balance 2 again in the working column, isn't it? Now we have to multiply 4 into 5, isn't it? 4 5s are 20. Can we write 20 there? No. Plus 2. Plus 2. 22 is there in the working column to be added. 20 plus 2, 28, 22. 22. Can we write 22 as such? No. Why? One more number is there to be multiplied. So, we have to write 22's 2 here and balance 2 again. Balance 2 in the working column. Now, we are going to multiply 2 into 4. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 2, 8 after 9, 10. Okay. Now let us add. Before adding, put zeros in the blank spaces. Okay. Now let me add or let us add. 8 plus 0, 8. 4 plus 6, this is meant for addition. So balance can be written above the previous number. Okay. 8 plus 0, 8. 4 plus 6, 10. 10, 0 here. Balance 1 where? Yes, above the previous number. Why? We are doing the addition here. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9 is same as 9 plus 2. 9 after 10, 11. 11 is 1 here. Balance 1 in the working column. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Isn't it? And 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 0, 1. The unit is rupees. We are finding out the amount here. Cost here. So rupees. How to read this number? Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Thousand, 10,000, comma. What a wonderful number it is, isn't it? Rupees 1,08,108 is the final answer. This is the cost of how much? 2,574 kg of rice is what? Rupees 1,08,108. Got it? Okay, now let's try to do the second word problem. If you are thorough with the concept, you should be able to do any problem from this category. For the exams, you cannot expect the same problems that is given in the notebook. You can't expect the same problems that have been given in your notebook. Once you thorough with the concept means you should be able to attend any problem from that particular session. Is it clear? Okay. So surely after this multiplication lesson, we will have a class test. There I won't ask the problem from the problems which are given in the notebook. Any problem can be asked. Be ready to answer those questions. Okay, children. Yes, if you have got the concept well, you can do any problem from this category, isn't it? Yes. Okay, now let's try to write down our second question. A maths notebook has, not your notebook, some other notebook. Your notebook don't have this much space, that I know. A maths notebook has, a maths notebook has, how many pages they have given us? 354 pages. A math notebook has 354 pages. That student may be studying in degree or PG like that. You do one thing, learn maths well and take maths for your degree, PG and PhD, etc. You start loving maths. Okay. How many pages are there in 66 such notebooks? So what is our question? No, not 66. Sorry. Yes. Okay. Yes, please write down. How many pages are there in? How many pages are there? Pages are there in 66 such notebooks? This is, okay, notebooks. 66 such notebooks. So they have given the number of pages in one notebook and they have asked to find out the number of pages in 66 such notebooks. So what we have to do here? Yes, here we have to find the product of 354 into 66. That will be the required number. So shall we write? Okay, what will be the first step? Answer. Number of pages in one notebook, isn't it? That is the first step, isn't it? Can you say? Yes, the steps can be written in your own words. Okay, the steps need not be the exact steps that is given to you. You have the freedom to write the steps in your own words and you should try to write in your own words. Okay, so first step is what? Number of pages in one notebook, isn't it? Number of pages in one notebook. Number of pages in one notebook. What is it? It is given as 354. Number has no unit. Counting numbers have no unit. Okay, 354. So what we have to find, what we have been asked to find out, asked to find what? Yes, we have to find out the number of pages in 66 such notebooks. Okay, that is our second step, isn't it? So please write down, therefore, number of pages in 66 such notebooks is equal to, therefore, number of pages in 66 such notebooks number of pages in 66 such notebooks. What is to be found? The number of pages has to be found. For that, what we have to do? Yes, 354 has to be multiplied by 66, isn't it? So let's try to find out. 354 into 66. Okay, let's multiply. First we have to multiply 354 into first number 6, isn't it? So let's try to multiply. 6 into 4. 6 4s are 24. 24s 4 here and balance 2 where? Yes, balance 2 in the working column. Okay. Balance 2 in the working column. Now we have to multiply 6 into 5. 6 5s are 30. Can we write 30 as such? No. 2 is there in the working column to be added. 30 plus 2, 32. 32. Can we write 38, 32 there? No. One more number is there. 3 is here to be multiplied. So 32's 2 here and balance 3 where? Yes, balance 3 in the working column, isn't it? Now we have to multiply 3 into 6. 6 into 3, 3 into 6, both are same. 3 6 are 18. Can we write 18? No, 3 is there in the working column to be added. 18 after 18 plus 3, 18 after 19, 20, 21. Can we write 21 here? Yes. Why? Before 3, no number is there to be multiplied. So we can write 21. Okay. Now comes our second step. In the second step, we have to multiply 354 into second number 6, isn't it? Before start multiplying, one important step is there. What is it? What is that? Yes, put 0 down the first number. Okay, now we have to multiply 354 into this 6. Again, the same number will come, isn't it? Same number will come down. If that is the case, actually we need not multiply here. We are going to multiply 354 by 6 itself. Still, let's do once again. 6 fours are 24. 24's 4 here. Balance 2 in the working column. Okay. Then 6 5's are 30. 30 plus 2, 32. 30 plus 2, 32. The same steps as above. 32's 2 here. Balance 3 has to be written in the working column. Now, 6 3's are 18. This 3. Okay, sorry. Now, we are going to multiply 6 into 3. 6 3's are 18. 18 plus 3. 18 after 19, 20, 21. Okay. Now, it's time to add. Okay, please add. 4 plus 0, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 0 plus 2, 2. So, what is our final answer? Yes, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. How many pages will be there in 66 such books? 23,364 pages will be there in 66 such maths notebooks. Got it? Okay. Now try to do the third problem of this session. Third problem. Have you got it? How to do it? If the value, price, cost or number of one item is given and we have been asked to find out the value, cost, price or number of a particular number of items, what we have to do? Yes, in that case we have to do the multiplication. Got it? So on seeing the question itself, you should be able to decide whether we have to do addition, subtraction, multiplication or whatever it is. On seeing the or by just a glance of that question, you should be able to analyze or fix the operation that has to be done. Understood? Okay, yes. Now move on to third question. The question is, okay, how many hours are there in 365 days? Interesting question. How many hours are there in how many hours are there in 365 days? Yes. So we have to find out the number of hours in 365 days. Can anyone say what is 365 days together form dash? 365 days form which? What is it actually? 365 exactly, not 365, it is 365.25 like that something. Okay, whatever it is, or 365 and 1/4 days or something like that. That is the exact value. So, but still approximately 300, generally we used to say 365 days is equal to 1 dash. What is it? Yes, 365 days is equal to 1 year. So here we have been asked to find out the number of hours in 1 year. For that we should be thorough with the concept. 1 day is equal to how much hours? 1 day is equal to how much hours? Do you know? how many hours together form one day? That means from 12 o'clock midnight to other 12 o'clock midnight. One complete rotation. What is it? 12 o'clock midnight to 12 noon. We have 12 hours, and 12 o'clock midnight to 12 noon. We have 12 hours. Then again 12 noon to 12 o'clock midnight, we have 12 more hours. So total 12 plus 12 hours form what? One day, isn't it? So one day has how many hours? One day has 24 hours, isn't it? So for doing this problem, you should know one day means how many hours. Okay, otherwise you can't do. Okay, yes, try to do the answer. So let's try to do the answer. What will be the first step? How many hours are there in 365 days have to be found. We have to find the number of hours in 365 days. For that, as a beginning, we should write 1 day is equal to dash, isn't it? So 1 day is equal to, or in other words, we can write number of hours in 1 day. Okay, number of, you should know this concept, you should know this value, otherwise we won't be able to do the answer for our exams if such a question comes. Number of hours in 1 day. What is it? Yes, 24. Number of hours in 1 day means 24. So what we have to find, what we have been asked to find, what has been asked to find? What has been asked to find? Not found. Be cautious about the grammar, okay? Sometimes sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, sometimes I am over cautious about grammar, that leads to mistakes also. Okay, take it easy. Now let's write the second step. What will be our second step? Yes. Therefore, number of hours in 365 days. Is that our second step? Yes. Okay, please write down. Therefore, number of hours in 365 days. What is it? How to find out this? Yes, 365 has to be multiplied with what? Yes, 24. 365 into 24, isn't it? Yes, try to find out. For this, first we have to multiply 365 into what? Yes, first number 4. Okay, let's start multiplying this. Let's try to multiply. Okay, 4 into 5. 4. In the first step, 4 5s are 20. Can we write 20 as such? No. 20 is 0 here. Balance 2 where? Yes, balance 2 in the working column. Okay. Now we have to multiply 6 into 4 or 4 into 6. 4 6 are 6 4s are 24. 24. Can we write 24? No. 2 is there in the working column to be added. 24 plus 2. 24 after 25, 26. 26. Can we write 26 as such? No. One more number is there to be multiplied. 3, isn't it? So 26, 6 here, and balance 2 where? Balance 2 again in the working column. Now let's multiply 4 into 3. 3 4s are? Yes, 3 4s are 12, isn't it? 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2, 14. Can we write 14? Yes, before 3, no number is here. So we can write 14, isn't it? Okay, in the next step, we have to multiply. Yes, what? 365 into second number 2, isn't it? Before starting that multiplication, what is one important step is there? What is that? Yes, put 1 0 down the, this is for adding, put 1 0 down the first number. Okay, now let's multiply 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. Can we write 10 as such? No. 10's 0 here and balance 1 in the working column, isn't it? Balance 1 in the working column. Now we have to multiply 2 into 6. 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 1. 12 plus 1, 13. 13's 3 here. Again, balance 1 in the working column. And now we have to multiply 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus this 1. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, now it's time to add. Now we are adding. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 6, 6. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So, how to write this number? Ones, tens, hundreds, comma, 1000. 8760 hours are there in how many days? 365 days. So, in approximately we can say in 1 hour there is 8760 hours. Got it? So, hope you have understood the concept well. Now, note down today's homework. D, homework. Note down the homework. D is homework. Question number D, homework. Okay. Today also I shall call some of you randomly. Okay. Homework. Write down. A shirt costs. A shirt costs rupees 871. How much would 55 such shirts cost? How much would 65 such shirts cost? This is homework. Try to do. Okay, do the steps properly. Try to write the steps properly. Try to